Welcome to the ripple effect of love for dads and families. And today we're focusing on creating your, can't do two things at once today, it seems. Nope, this is not what I want. This is what I want. There we go. Welcome, everyone. I'm Christine Berna, and we're focusing on creating your new mantra. So we looked at creating a vision for you and your family. What is your vision? And it's so important to pause like we do. It's the new year, time to create that vision that you want for your family. Yesterday, Christian talked about creating, I have it here somewhere, for compassion. There we go. Christian vision was showing up is for a better, more understanding, compassionate, loving me. So if that's your vision, how can you create a mantra from that? So there are many different, and a mantra, what is a mantra? A mantra is another word for an affirmation, something that you will say over and over. Put it up on your phone, on your screensaver, see it and say it over and over. And the key to the success to mantras and affirmations, in my opinion, there are two key elements. One of them is to be able to say it and feel it as if it was already happening right now. The other one is to be able, so see it as you say it. Oh my goodness, I'm having one of those moments where I can't remember exactly what I wanted to say. Has that ever happened to you? It happens to the best of us. And I know now that when this happens to me is that there's an underlying fear, which is kind of crazy for just saying that, but I'm going to snap. I'm going to show you how. Tap, relax the shoulders, and exhale. Letting go of the stress. I'm trying to multitask, and hold and behold, I'm one of these brains that is not super good at multitasking. So, hey, here I am. Next time I'll take a few more notes. Okay. So, there were two things, that were really important. Was to feel it. Yes. Feel it. And the other one, number two, release any resistance. If you think, oh, my vision is to be more understanding, compassionate, and loving me, are you being compassionate towards yourself? Towards your family? Maybe you lost it yesterday or this morning, and it's okay. The important thing is, how do you reframe that? How do you shift what is showing up for you right now? So let's snap, breathe in. By now, if you have a vision and you want to share it in the chat, please do so. Deep breath in. Ooh, relax the shoulders and exhale it onto the spiraling train. Exhale any resistance you may feel. Sometimes we feel it in the body. Sometimes we feel it in the mind. There's all these thoughts coming through, and we're unable to focus. And an unconscious fear, like the one that just showed up for me, where I was like, I can't remember what I was saying. As I did my snap or clap, right? And tap, which calms the amygdala, calms my survival mode. And that's what we want. And that's why what I do is so different. As a stress management coach, it's important to lower the stress so that we can go and see what's going on. And just release. Transmute, transcend. There's so many different words that you can use. I like to use release because when I do the snap, tap, zap with kids, I find that if I use the word release, it's a word that they understand, or let it go, zap it out. Those are all great words for your kiddos, any age. The oldest client I have done this with was 85, and they loved it and it worked. So, and the youngest was probably a year and a half. So, anyone can do this. And I'm glad I just brought up that little part. If you have an infant that's crying, you need to self regulate, calm yourself down. Is your infant mirroring your anxiety, your fear, your frustration, your overwhelm? And if it is, holding the baby and tapping gently on his spine or her spine while you hold them, just very gently. If they calm down, and if you're tapping on your meridian points and calming down, then, and your baby's calming down, there you go. I had a grandpa once say to me, "Oh, Christine, I didn't understand what was happening, but my daughter was having a really rough time with her her infant." And he says, "I just took the infant, put him on my shoulder and tapped along the back gently. The infant calmed right down. Mom just needed a break, right? Dads also need breaks sometimes. And it's okay, whether you're a dad or you're a mom, it's important to reach out to people you trust who can support you, whether it's your loved ones, whether it's in your community, or even if it's just a helpline, at least reaching out to get support, because we all know as parents, we have moments that are very challenging. Okay. What I want to talk about as we are releasing, and I'm using different meridian points, as you can see, that words shape our mind. What does that mean, that words shape our mind? If you're consistently telling yourself, "I can't do this, I can't do this," well, you're right. You can't do it and you won't be able to do it. It's that simple. So then what do you want to do? Every time you hear yourself saying, "I can't do it," is that a mantra that will support you to be compassionate, understanding, and loving? I don't think so. So let's snap or clap, breathe in, relax the shoulders, and exhale. Exhale that part of you that believes that you can't do it. And if it's those thoughts and words that were said to you, remember, when it's from the mind, often you test what works best for you. I'm just giving you ideas and you get to try and see, "Oh, yeah, Christine, that was great. Oh, this didn't quite work for me. How can I tweak it?" You can always ask me these things. If you're a little bit shy about hopping on lives and writing to everybody, it's okay. You can write to me privately. So, breathing in, tapping, making a C shape that I put around the ears. Okay, around the ears. You can see that pretty well. Nice deep breath, noticing, relaxing those shoulders, and exhaling it onto the hot air balloon. And if you prefer an incinerator, go for it. As long as you are feeling calmer, more in the moment. Excellent. The "I'm not good enough," is it showing up? Is there something that's going on there? Okay. And How can you create a mantra or an affirmation that will really help you stay aligned and will really get you going so that you can stay focused on your vision? So if I take Christian's example, I'll show it up again, which said, more understanding, compassionate, loving me. So I am is usually what I start with, or I desire, whichever feels right for you. I am right now. I am creating a now. It's like my future self in the future is saying, hey, Christine, yes, you are understanding. So I am understanding. I am compassionate, and I am loving me. And if that doesn't feel true, remember, breathe in. Okay, I bring the tap and exhale. Release what doesn't feel true. This is key in order for you to be able to believe it. The faster you can believe that, yes, I am understanding. Yes, I am compassionate. And yes, I am, or I love me more and more. I am loving me. I love me more and more. I think I love myself more and more is stronger than I'm loving me, because loving me has a bit of that future. So try to use verbs like in the present tense. And yes, see the energy with which I'm saying this? I'm not saying, yeah, I'm understanding, compassionate, and loving. Yeah, oh, joy, oh, bliss. That vision has a lot less chances of happening and seeing shifts happening daily for you. Now, once you have your mantra, right, you can share your mantra in the chat. It would be great to see it. Powerful mantra that reflects the dad and leader you want to be. Anchoring that in, that mantra or that affirmation, whichever vocabulary feels right for you, and embodying it every day. So if you like to write, some people do, some people don't. How can I be more understanding today? How can I be more compassionate? Or where in my day can I show more compassion today? You can say, oh, at nighttime for the bedtime routine, I will show more understanding and compassion by first taking care of my self-love for a minute or two with the snap, tap, zap, calming myself down, and then going to see my kiddos, my bear cubs, however you want to call your beautiful children, and asking them, okay, it's time to get ready for bed. You can give them a challenge. Some kids love challenges. And if you have resistance, remember, your goal is to be understanding, compassionate, loving yourself more. So the best thing is to breathe in, self-regulate, relax, so that you can stay super present for your children and listen. Maybe they just have a lot of baggage that they didn't dare talk about earlier and they need to. And just listen to them, hear them. I know we want them in bed ASAP. Sometimes we have something else on. And we can say, tonight, would you like to do the Snap Tap Zap with me so that you can calm your survival mode down, you can calm back down, feel more grounded, This is an excellent technique also once your kids are done their routine. If everything went well with the routine, they got their teeth brushed, pajamas are on, and they're in bed. And you can ask them, is there something you would like to share me today? Share with me today. Deep breath that hurt you a little bit. And they can share that as you tap and you self regulate and allowing them that space to share without, this is very important. I know I was guilty of this, without judgment, without making them feel guilty, without shame, blame, make wrong. Whatever it is that we used to do, we are now more understanding, compassionate, and if we drop the ball, then we just pick it up and say, oh, that's not what I meant to say. I wanted to be more compassionate. Give me a sec here. Let me find something more compassionate to say to you. And make it a little bit funny. Humor is amazing. Integrating humor into this will help this. So our words have a huge impact on our ability to make our vision come true. Whether it's a vision for our family, a vision for our work environment, a vision for our extended family, friends. If you want, when you want, let me fix that up, reframe. When you want, okay, to make augment the chances. Christian shared how many people stay in their vision. Today's the 15th of January. By the 15th of January, how many people have dropped off? A huge amount. You can Google that information if you want the details. I don't have them top of mind right now, and it's okay. However, if you are doing these steps with us, showing up with us at 1 Eastern time on weekdays to support you, to give you a little bit more drive to stay tuned to your vision, I think you've just doubled your chances of making that vision come true. And I will leave you with one last tip, lots of tips today. Become the detective, okay? So become the detective of your successes. So you're a detective, like where's Waldo? So where are my successes showing up? Where am I more understanding? Where am I more compassionate? Where am I more loving? Right? So these are all ways that you can show up and have more. Welcome, Christian. It's nice to see you. I was almost done wrapping up. Maybe you can share some of your successes for our final minutes here together. And just a sec,
Alrighty.
I was just sharing, I had written down your vision yesterday to be a better, more understanding, compassionate, loving me. So we created a mantra where an example that you could have, a mantra is also an affirmation where you can have, I am more understanding, I am more compassionate, I love myself more and more each day. Because if you say, I love myself, and there's a part of you that's saying, no, it's not true, you can't, whatever, the brain can say. If you say more and more, I have found in my experience, it calms down that other part and I can. And of course, we use snap, tap,
Mm.
zap to release and release and release. So, is there a little something? Take 2 minutes and share something before we go.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you for here and participate. I actually been in a breakthrough myself this morning, and so this is very wonderful. A lot of tears, pain, and resolution. So that's one thing that I can share.
Mm,
And so my overprotectiveness as a father
mm,
Oh,
It's
my
okay. Take a
overprotectiveness.
nice deep breath and let's do the snap tap zap together because this, as you said, it's a big breakthrough. And congratulations for being able to show up and to come on here with us so that I can support you. And I'm certain there's other dads out there that are struggling with many aspects, and other family members that need to see this and understand this. So I am very, very proud of you to be able to show up on a day that you have a breakthrough, because sometimes it'll make things happen and you're all of a sudden you'll look at the time and the show is over and you're like, oh, I missed it. And those are things that the brain does
Mm.
to us. So that's why I'm super excited that you can be here. Okay.
Okay. So, in my protectiveness, I've been shown love by yelling,
Mm,
by screaming, by this aggression.
yes.
And because of it, I learned it. I've practiced it. And boy, I got real good at it.
Hmm.
So much
You're not the
so
only
that
one.
it's a knee jerk. and and with that knee jerk reaction that has been ingrained, that's how I react.
Yeah.
Because of with the knee jerk reaction, my brain and my everything completely. So
Yes.
today I
And because
had,
there was a little cutoff, I'm just going to say it again, what you said. And because of this hijacking from the brain, it prevents you. There's like this sabotage that wants to happen. And then you're
yes,
triggered into that.
yes,
And today,
yes.
keep going.
And it's so smooth where it's just for me. I will share, it was me being overbearing, it was me being overprotective. It was because my brain is telling you that by me raising my voice and speaking to you in such a manner, you're going to understand me, because I once was spoken to and was expected to and
Yeah.
was demanded to
Yes.
listen to this, to the old way, and
Yeah.
to understand the old way, to normalize the old way, and
Mhm. Mhm.
the old way, actually way to do certain things. And I
Yeah. So
continue
because
to
it
come,
cut off, I'm gonna
should have,
say it, it was the only way that your brain knew how to show love to
yes,
your family, your loved ones,
to
and
myself.
you are not alone. To yourself,
I
yes, and you are not alone.
Yeah,
You know, so many people
and
were raised
and
this way.
that's huge. That's huge.
Yes, huge. Go for it.
Yes, yes. And so, understanding, I still had a conversation where I didn't yell as much, but I was still being overbearing. I
That's
understood
okay.
it that way and I kept asking. So, I
Mhm.
then calmed myself as having a conversation, and we're going to questions with my little, and this is my oldest, so if 12s and under teens, and each child will be different, so regardless.
Yes.
And starting in questions, listening and asking questions, so that she asks questions, but not
Yes.
just get an answer from me. Definitely do not get the aggressiveness and the way that so I
Mhm.
wanted her to at least have communication. But now we say, okay, now I go home, or and now I'm with my partner,
Mhm.
and I shared my struggle, and I shared with what it is. The almost clash, because I've been telling you this.
Yeah.
My other this up. And so we're telling you this, that when we speak, this is how, and I go, wait, now
Oh, when we
you
speak,
realize,
sorry, it cut off. When we speak? Oh,
no,
okay.
I stopped.
Okay, okay.
Stopped. I'll be very current. When
Yeah.
and we bring you get the or get way or get loud, you get into her. Okay. Yeah, my brain's going, uh-huh. Because you want to talk about it, Christian. You're strong enough to talk about it. No, no, no. Real life. Wait, what doing? You don't want to talk about it. My brain is Jack. Remember, I said you're right because you want to talk about these. And my another part is, and you guys don't talk about it because you guys don't want. You guys think that it's going to. So see, I'm right. Now I didn't say this out loud.
Mm,
To listen to that and say, okay,
beautiful.
I well,
Yeah.
I'm not talking to resolve something, and that's just not. No, we're not opposing. We know we want to find a solution, and I am the one to come to because I keep saying and I keep making like, hey, you're going to be able to come. I'm not going to yell and I'm not going to blow up, but when I don't,
But
and
sorry, it cut
act,
off. It cuts off. We're having a lot of
if I don't
communication
think,
issues right now, unfortunately. So your kiddos come to you because they feel safer, because they know you're going to listen, and if you sidestep, they know you're going to come back, ground yourself, self-regulate yourself. This is what I'm understanding. Did we
yes,
hear it right?
yes, yes,
Okay, because you'll
yes.
see when you listen to the replay, there's a lot of cut off. So excellent.
And is working, so we're going to calmly explain and hopefully we can repeat how we act or how I act to be what is right,
Mhm.
what is right thing to do, which is there's a if I continue to focus.
Oh, we've lost you. We've lost the sound again, Christian. So if you continue focusing on the thoughts that you need to yell to be heard, to be seen, to be valued, then they're going to and let them
They
hear
pushed
you.
away.
They push
So
away.
they push
Exactly. They push
away.
away.
They push
So
away.
now, if you self-regulate,
So now I can listen more. Now I can hear more. And so I haven't fixed or been able to, but I have with my partner in real time.
yes.
Oh, I've not
Mm.
reacted and I've not acted in alignment with my heart. Now my brain is going, but you're right. And I am right. But
And that's the
I'm not.
survival part of your brain, Christian. It's that survival part. And that's why we tap to calm the survival so that your heart can shine through. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful,
Be,
beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations. Congrats.
and so I had to cry. I
Yes.
started asking the question, as Christine has said, and I am just, and this was the breakthrough. Oh boy, I already feel, and it's just flutters, and it's just chest, weight off my chest, and years off my face. I'm tired of being yelled at. Oh boy, as a
Mm,
little kid, I was tired of being yelled at because, man, I would behave and other from some times that I was a good kid. And guess what? I'm a good man now. I'm a
yeah,
great father.
yeah,
I'm a great
yeah,
husband, entrepreneur, and associate in business. But here's the reality. I,
mhm.
as a person, I am done with being yelled at and or yelling. I no longer want to
Done.
communicate
Yeah.
in an aggressive or in a demanding or in any type of form like before, because I don't want that in my heart. I don't want that in my world. I don't want that in my present, and I don't want that in my future. I don't want that with my
Excellent.
partner.
Excellent. And see what creating a vision for a better, more understanding, compassionate, loving me created. It created some turmoil. However, because you now have the tools, you're able to say, oh my gosh, no more yelling. Does it mean that you will be able to do that 100% of the time? Maybe not. And it's okay because you have the tools, right? And that practice your tools, put
Practice,
them in.
practice, practice.
So, your challenge today, Christian, is to write your new mantra and have it either on your screen share, on your screensaver, on the wall somewhere. You can even ask your kids to decorate you a beautiful poster with the mantra
Hmm.
on it so they can be supporting you and showing you more love when they see that you're understanding, that you're compassionate, and that you're loving yourself.
Oh, great.
Beautiful, exciting. You've got this.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
So tomorrow I'll be asking you a little bit more about this. And you
Yeah.
take great care of yourself. And congratulations for such a beautiful breakthrough. I call it the breakdown to breakthrough. So if you're crying about something beautiful, congratulate
Yes.
yourself. You're about to break through. And if
Yes.
you have a spouse, if you like to be held, if you have a spouse that will hold you or hold the space for you while you're crying so that you can stay and feel safe, that is so, so beautiful. If
But
you
let me
don't,
jump in. Let me jump in.
okay,
If you don't, how are you creating that space?
yes, exactly. How are you creating that space for you? Well, thank you very much, everyone. We went a bit over, but it was so important to finish this. And it's so nice to see your face was shining through. So, congratulations. Congratulations, Christian. And keep going. You've got this. And we're all rooting for you and your beautiful family. And we will continue with the ripple of effect of love for dads and families tomorrow, Thursday, January 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you haven't seen the prior episodes, go to my YouTube channel or connect with me. And I look forward to being able to support you on this journey. The best